Let's get right into this, like instantly, no hesitation at all. Hello, everyone. It is M.I.A show back again with another video. And as for first time in a while, y'all can actually see me, even though I did do it in Poppy Playtime. But today is obviously Happy New Year's by the time that this video actually is out. Right now it's New Year's Eve. I'm making this at 5:53 p.m. So yeah, I'm on borrowed time, but I gotta get this video out because it's the one I've been looking forward to making the most, and because it covers a lot of different subjects that I've been wanting to actually address. So first things first, if people do remember, let me get this window up real quick. Yes, the specific window, not Tattletale. No more Tattletale. There's going to be an explanation on that as well, because yeah, this is it not showing up? Yeah, no, it says it's there, but it's not showing up. That's weird. Basically, though, before I even get into this video, I want to basically make sure that I've fully explained what I've been wanting to for the past while. Like, there's the other stuff, like the more important stuff, like where I've been, why I stopped uploading this much, even like where's Tattletale currently. And I promise all of these will be answered. Me, cut to when we figure this out, because I don't know how we're messing up, like, on... So, as people remember, this was, like, supposed to been happen everything. And, yes, I actually did get a lot of these videos done, like, more surprisingly than I thought. So I wanted to see all the videos I did do. I started Dark Deception, but I had to stop because at the time I didn't have the current computer I have now, and I wanted to wait for it to come to console, but it did not. Lethal Company, I ended up playing with my friend Thor, which, as y'all already know, that was actually pretty fun. Outlast is still ongoing, and I'm making it a series with not just me, but also my cousin Kai. I'm gonna be editing him for both me and him if he would like, so that we can both have it like on our own channels. That way, like, it's an actual like progress for both, and not just like both uploading on one channel like the Dashy and Corey thing, which, don't get me wrong, loved it, but painful for me as well. I also did start beating the Dark Revival, but that's the problem with most of these, like, for example, Help Wanted 2 and Tattletale. Tattletale, I am on night 4 now, and there was many problems with that, and I want to clarify that the only reason that I actually was not able to provide with that one and like actually upload on time, like how I originally wanted to, like, as you'll see with the calendar, like, yeah, there's 5 days till Christmas. I did not put that in account for like the days, like what they would exactly be. I was like, oh, that man, I was supposed to upload one day before like the 5 days so I could actually get all 5 days. I was uploading the day of. And so when I started doing that, I realized that I made a huge mistake, and I was like, oh no, I can't do this now. This is not how it's supposed to actually be and go. So it's like taking me longer on how to figure out how I want to upload those then, because originally they were only short videos because of that, because I was expecting to get them all like in that 5-day perspective type of thing. But of course there's the problem of that now, because I wasn't expecting things to be so oh no type of situation there. So I am gonna be uploading Tattletale's last 3 into one part, like day 3, day 2, day 1. I mean, yeah, like 3 days to a party, you know what I mean, like that type of stuff, all in one video. But I'm also gonna be uploading another video as well, which will be like probably one of my first after recording videos, like the videos that you're going to be seeing, like the rest of Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, the reactions to Poppy Playtime Chapter 4, like those ones were already recorded before this. Me finishing Tattletale, because, hear me out as well, as I said on another community post, I actually am afraid of Tattletale. Not like afraid, but like the anxiety it gives me is like so much higher than any other game I've ever played. And that actually says something, and I love it even more because of that, because it's been the first game in the world to give me an actual like spook, like an actual like jump. But did want to clarify that first, because after that video of Tattletale is uploaded, Then I will be doing like an entire part because a marathon, like if the video isn't like fully long, then it'll make sense to have it just like as an actual collage of videos instead of just having, like very short videos, like not even 10-minute videos, because it just seems weird to have. But on to the next thing because I spent a lot of time on this. Yeah, so that's obviously Telltale. I'm waiting for one of my friends, Seth, to be able to like join me, or like this might not be coming to my birthday like with this, so I'm sorry for that. Slender Man is never a game I've played, and I am liking having like co-hosts or collaborators on my channel as well, so I want to have more of that, and like all of these have a theme. Because Tattletale, yes, it's mainly just me, but then my nephew is there, but I want to do this one solo. Lethal Company, of course, it's a multiplayer game, so I wanted to play it with multiple players, like Thor. Outlast is my cousin. Benny and the Dark Revival. Now that was my cousin in the other room, Dominique. Help Wanted 2 is another solo because it's a VR game and it would seem weird otherwise. Dark Deception, I believe my nephew was there for one of them, but I prefer it to be a solo. And then now there's these two. Well, technically these three I have not done. This one is just the reason because I want to wait for my friend to be able to do it, which may not be till the 28th of May for me to get this video out then. But then there's these two specifically. Now, Phasmophobia just came out for the console, but I have not got it yet because I want to make sure that I have more than just one person playing with me, and I don't want to play it alone. Because yes, even though the game's supposed to be scary, it's not all that like fun alone. Like, I don't know much about the game. My friends do. They know about the game, and they could like help me like understand, because sometimes when I'm playing games, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, so it just becomes a problem. So that's what I'm waiting with Phasmophobia. But this was actually so hard to download. Like the Pizzeria Sim VR was like so hard for me to download and then actually have to figure out and everything. So everything's been like so complicated with that one specifically. So that one like might never actually happen. And another thing with VR related games like Help Wanted 2, my brother is in Tennessee and he has the VR right now, unless I could get like straps for my other VR in here. So VR videos are currently going to be off for the time being, especially since I couldn't figure out what was going on with the audio situation when I was playing Help Wanted 2 the last time, that no one knows about because I was recording and then the audio like only picked up me talking and none of the actual game. So there's another problem there, obviously, that I'd need to figure out, and I have a lot of time while he has it, so I'll be looking into it to see if like I was like just not paying attention or I didn't understand something. So as for everything else, I do want to clarify, this is completed. Lethal Company is technically complete because all I had to do was play it. This will be completed in the next week and then uploaded as well, like maybe 2 weeks after. Dark Deception, you have to buy all the chapters, and I'm really wanting to play on console like I did with the demo, but I have played it on PC as well. It just feels weirder on PC because I'm more of a controller player, but I'll try it out on PC if I have to. Dark Revival, for me, it's the fact that, if I'm not mistaken, in my last live stream, like the ones that I used to edit my videos and make them shorter, I think I got lost, and I don't normally like to look up where I am in the videos, like so I can like try to like progress, but if I do, I will let it be known because I genuinely don't like doing that. This one, as I said, is just waiting on me and my cousin type of thing whenever we want to, or whenever he's available and is down for it. And he's actually asked me about it, but like I genuinely don't remember where we left off, so that'll be fun to find out. This one, waiting on my friend, obvious. So basically, all of these could be finished before my birthday. Well, except for Slenderman, could be finished before my birthday. But that kind of also brings me to another thing that I want to mention, and for people who are new and aren't new to my channel, there was like a few months back when I decided to announce that I'll be adding theories to my own channel as well. And I know that some people don't see it because people don't even know that I have access to community notes, so please do check that out if you are seeing and hearing this, because it's interesting, but it's a lot, so bear with me there. But I'm basically getting into this because I am progressing this, and I did confirm that it should be out. The first one should be out by I think I said March of 2025. And yes, it's been a long time going, and it's got valid reason, surprisingly, for one of my videos to actually have taken so long. And here's the community posts as well, so that like it wouldn't seem like I'm just like making up stuff. I made this 3 months ago saying exactly like what it was. This theory has been finalized in terms of scripting and planning. There are some things that still need to be done before even starting recording, editing, and animating. Now, I want to clarify what I mean with this as well, because this could actually be a little iffy if you catch my drift. So, I do have the script down. I do have the script. Like I said, the planning on how I want to do it is all set. Scripting plan is all done at that point in time. Now, before even starting recording, editing, and animating, what I mean by that is I have to like fully like make the rest of the actual thing. Like if you remember my theory video, I'm just gonna post like an image of it on screen right now, so like it could be easy to know what I'm talking about. If y'all remember that video, like my actual like introduction to myself as a theorist, miscellaneous theory, if you will notice that it's like a little iffy, but it's supposed to be like game theories type of style. Like even this right here with like how the font is supposed to be like reference to game theory. And the reason for that is because it's supposed to be like homage to game theory. I'm not planning too many theories. I have 3 in mind. As already shown, I'm not even gonna like hide the fact that I'm doing this one right here so that y'all can see it. I have 666 videos. That's actually funny. And also my subscribers have been going up, so thank y'all for the newer subscribers who have been coming up. But yeah, I have 3 theories in the works, like who would win between Goku and Bonnie and Undercover Theorist. These 2 have not even been like started at all, because I'm putting all my thought and all my work into this one specifically because it needs the most to like get a start off. And I feel like this one would be the most interesting and like debatable one for people, even though there is a like scenario where Deadpool does become a zombie in one of the MCU comics, but get into that when this video is released. I'm basically saying that I just need to record it, I need to edit it, like the actual like finishing the little editing of like the thing so it'll look actually smooth and like later game theory videos, but while also keeping my own style. And animating, I don't want to address it because if it fails, it's the one thing that I actually have to do that's not a part of the recording or editing, because if I can animate this, then it will be a thing for afterwards. Like it won't be like known until like the moment that the video is like ready to upload. Like it'll be set as a premiere, it'll be launched to YouTube, and then y'all will be able to see what it is for yourselves. But hey, that's just the theory. A miscellaneous theory. I'm gonna continue this though. I just wanted to cover that whole thing because there were so many people like excited to actually see my theory videos and everything. Like they were like giving me so much hope and everything, and I like even told them when I finally do release it, I'll let it be known. But I at least felt like I needed to give an update on that. And there's one more thing other than those, and that's why I have to like, I'm begging y'all, like as a very early birthday gift to me, I would love it if y'all would like just, if y'all could just give me till my birthday. If y'all can give me till May 28th to try to release that first one. Because once I get the hang of it, I'll know if I want to like continue the animating thing, and I will know if I like want to actually do the other stuff that could be coming with it, like if I want to continue like this. Because if not, then it'll just be the 3 theory videos. They should all be released in the year if I can get that one out on time. But I just mainly want to inform y'all on that beforehand, because I know it's been like a long wait, and I know I've been like delaying it a lot because so much, and then like trying to find a voice actor for another thing that I'm working on, a part of the animating thing that I'm pretty sure people would love if I can get it out. But on top of that, there's one more thing, and this is why I say just at least give me to my birthday to do it. And it's because I actually want to make my own like game theory-esque theme, like something that basically stays true to that original game theory like style, but as well as like keeping something like unique and new to me, like to not like be like just a rip off of game theory or film theory or food theory or style theory. They all have their own. That's another reason why. And so I'm gonna be working on that, and when I do, I'm hoping that whatever it is that I stick with or make for the actual intro, that it will be enjoyed and loved by those who watch it. Now, aside from this stuff, there is more that I should address. Like when I went missing for like 2 days, like I think it was like 2, 3 months back, and I need to explain this in full detail so people won't think that I was just like gone for no reason. I'm gonna be, yeah, it's this one right here. I found the community post. So it was this right here. Let me move this so I can show what I'm talking about. It was this right over here that had me like so worried at the time, because when I was doing this, there was something so stupid. I got into some stuff based off like a situation that was not my fault. I was basically guilty by association. I was there with the people. I was doing my own thing, met back up with them, and when they were ready to leave, I got in charged for being guilty with them. So I had spent 2 days in I think it was Sumner County Jail, and it was like tiring, like say the least. And I wouldn't even say I spent the whole 2 days. I want to like give context that I'm not the type of person really talk too much, like be open about like speaking like to people. So at first I was just gonna accept being guilty, and then I couldn't do that, and I was like, so I talked with my attorney, and I told him like, I'll be straight up with you. I didn't do anything. I told him exactly what happened. Like even on the tape, like it doesn't show me doing anything. Like they have no evidence of me doing anything. And so the story of that is that I basically was like, he told me that like, okay, yeah, they don't like on the tape, it doesn't show you like ever stealing anything, it doesn't show you actually like taking anything, but you were still associated with them, so the judge may not be able to find you innocent, and if you are guilty, then you'll have to go with the original thing, which was, I believe, 11 months in jail and like 12. It was a year in, it was 11 months in jail and a year probation. And problem with that is I was in college at the time, so that would have been very bad for me, and I could not have done that. It would have been too much and like too stressful, too mentally draining, and then I don't know how it would have been afterwards. But when I did do that, like I just accepted the guilty plea because that got me down to 2 days in jail, and then also the 11 months probation still. And so things were happening with school, like, and then I couldn't risk it, so I had to come back home here, and that's why I'm back here officially, because if I didn't make it, then I would have been out of the apartment. I wouldn't have been able to come, like I wouldn't have had anywhere to be, and then I would have been wanted for my arrest because the fact that I wouldn't have been like able to go to my probation and things like that. So I didn't want to risk it, so I just got back here. And so that's what this yeah. And so I did upload the 500 subscriber video. I'm pretty sure I did, at least. I'm pretty sure I did. And so it was just a lot going on, and I actually had to leave a lot behind. I'm not just talking about like my stuff. Like yeah, I left like some stuff, like some clothes down there. It's with my brother though. Hopefully he'll be able to bring it when he either graduates or when he gets out or moves down here again or whatever he's planning on doing. But there was one thing though that I had to leave a person behind, as well as my cat Boo, for those who may remember. And I didn't have to leave Boo. I did not have to. I do love her though, and if anyone knows, I have a deaf dog here named Player. He's like very aggressive, and like he doesn't like, he plays too rough and stuff like that basically. and he doesn't know when to stop, and it's hard to tell him like without him being able to see me. Because like, for example, say like you're trying to tell him to stop, but like he can't see you and he's more focused on something else, so you can't really get his attention. So it was a whole like problem of, should I get player, like should I ask my father to like keep player outside, or should I like so I can bring Boo back, or should I just leave things the way they are? So I left Boo with the person, and she's taking care of her well, and I'm glad to see how Boo's being. She seemed like she's good, she seems like she's happy. So despite me loving that cat as if it was my own child, I'm, at least for the time being, leaving it with her, because the cat's making her happy, and it's making me happy to see this person happy, as well as to know that my cat is safe, and that she doesn't have to worry about like these dogs or anything. So I'm just like really grateful that, in the least, that my cat is safe, and that I don't have to worry about that, especially while I'm trying to look for a job, and I'm still waiting before I do that because I'm not sure if I'm fully ready, and I want to make sure I have like at least a month probation thing down before I do that. But anyways, I think it's time to move off of that subject. I did want to address something more like, you know, YouTube related, actually. Like I'm sorry that I had to get into that, but I never got to explain it. If there's even viewers for my channel, like of course there are, because I'm gaining more like views and subscribers, but I wanted to be sure. Oh wait, one of my videos are playing, hold on. But like, for example, like my most recent video has no views, it was 3 hours ago, so I'm not complaining though. I'm really not complaining, because that's still pretty great. And like, to have like most of my other videos, like 54 views, 16 views, 19, 26, 3, it doesn't matter, 175, like those are like 96, 165, like, and even before that 165, I had 0 views on another video. But I'm still doing moderately well, so I'm not complaining. But what I really want to get into is the topic of brain rot on YouTube. And don't get me wrong, there's lots of like good brain rot like from back then, like, and I'm just saying this like being nostalgic. I'm saying like, for example, like our brain rot back then were like Vines and like YouTube memes, like the actual meme animations. And yeah, like those were just basic, like even newer generations like them as well. But there's some things like nowadays where it's like, it's just terrible. Like it's, the cringe is not a word to describe it, and that's why brain rot is perfect to explain how it makes me feel. Like the whole skibidi toilet thing, like it's just a toilet, like it's just a head in a toilet. I don't get the whole purpose of that. Like it's never made sense to me. And it's actually extremely tiring, like with all of this new like slang that's coming from like these newer trends from people, and I'm like, I'm trying not to like be like so bleh about it, but it's like some of them are just, no. Like, okay, I understood Sigma, like I got used to it eventually, I like was able to do it. Skibidi Sigma, still no, because I can't with anything skibidi toilet related. It's just, it's another level of brain rot, and I just can't handle it. But aside from that, it's just, don't get me wrong, I love these new generations and everything. Like they've opened my eyes to like more creativity and stuff like that. But their brain rot for things they watch, like the view farming, like the sexual stuff, or like the weird stuff that makes no sense, like with just anything that's popular at the time, and then just combining them just to like get whatever they have. But it's always just brain rot. It's like either a specific audio combined with a specific thing that's popular in the moment, mix it, do the same thing, repeat. Like some content creators do this, some like big ones, even some little ones, doesn't matter, it happens a lot. And it's just so aggravating. Like it's not good in my opinion, and it just doesn't seem like those people should be getting views for that. And I don't like the fact that it's like these are younger generations that are growing up with this. Like my nephew, for example, like the whole KSI thick of it thing, that's a meme, and like, yeah, don't get me wrong, like I have my own views on the song. It's not like bad. It's not that I don't like the song. It's not that I like the song either. It's like the song's just like I like parts of it, but I don't like the full song. But he's like brain rotted on that state to where like he'd repeat it like because like the stuff he sees, like the brain rot animations and the brain rot, you know what I'm saying now, like that type of thing. But it doesn't stop there. The skibbity toilet, the Sigma things, like the Riz, that one really just no. Like the words edging, bro, he's 10 years old. He's 10 years old. Like that type of stuff. Edging, like why? Like, and for example, like Big Dick Randy. I'm saying that because I'm not a child-friendly creator. I actually do fuck with the song. I fuck with the animation too. Like it was actually good. Like it may have been like joke, but it was actually good. Quandale Dingle. I like most of his stuff. Not all of it. Obvious why. But even then, I wouldn't want like my nephew or like younger generations growing up like with this being their content, with this being their like humor and stuff. Like, of course, it's a content creator. That's like danger for me as well because I only upload like gaming reactions to like things that I actually want to do. Like sometimes, like even like I'm working on theories and I want to do animation, but I'm not doing it. I'm doing collaborations, like things like that. I'm voice acting, like all these sorts of things. But I don't want them to like grow up with this, not only because like it would affect me, because like I would not like be getting like the views I am now because of like all this. I'm not gonna change and try to adapt for something that like doesn't even seem like it needs like has the need to be watched. Like all of these other creators. Now, not all of them are wrong. Like there are some good ones. Like people called Jellybean like mid or brain rot. I'm not gonna lie, genuinely love their content. Well, I've watched some of their content, but I even tuned into their Amanda the Adventure 2 stream. Left a comment and everything. Heck, if we can find it, put that up and everything. Helped, and then like it actually helped during like the gameplay and everything. I was like, this is a content creator who like actually joins in with their actual like subscribers. They're like comment section. They're like interacting. Like they're making videos, like actual stuff, like genuine stuff that they want. Of course, every now and then, Jellybean will pull like a little brain rot of this generation, like keep them focused or even poke a nod at it. But I mean, that's kind of what you need to do nowadays. Like, heck, even sometimes I'll mention something like Diddy, but even then I don't say too much because I don't want to get into like the controversy behind it or like making too many jokes that would like get me to the point where it's like, oh my god, cancel him, or like, oh my god, he's like hating on like what we like. I'm not hating on it, I just don't like it for my personal self. So I'm hoping people would understand and respect that from like the distance that I'm staying from their communities. No offense, but I just don't want it to mix. Now, I do have one more topic I did want to talk about, and it's about content creators as well, but it's not about like the brain rot thing. That's more on something completely different. So obviously, most people in this platform know about Markiplier, Corey Kenshin, 8-Bit Ryan, Jacksepticeye, Fusion Z Gamer, Corey X Kenshin, etc. You know them. Vanos Gaming, H2O Delirious. You know them already. Like you probably grew up with them like I did. Now, understandably, they were all small creators at one point, and they grew exponentially with what they've done. Most just doing it because it's what they want. Eventually, some of them even turning just because like they were just doing it for the fans. And I do feel bad about like people who feel they need to do it just for their like fans, like not even enjoying it. And at one point, I'm not gonna lie, I'd been feeling that too. Like with lack of inspiration from like, for example, a while ago, Markiplier wasn't uploading. Jack was talking about like his retirement if he ever did, not that he was going to, but like even Corey was going for like a year. These types of creators have had me like thinking on it more, because like Mark even once said that he doesn't really like enjoy playing, I think, horror games, but he just still play them for the fans. Like he's not really scared, he's just doing them because the fans like want to see more of it. Corey was taking time to do his own thing with like his book and everything, and I'm waiting on my physical copy because hey, I'm more of a physical reader. I pre-ordered it the moment I saw that video. I like I saw like the first thing the message to Toriyama. Not gonna spoil anything there. Y'all gotta get it yourselves and see that. But I'm actually waiting for the physical copy so I can read it because I'm more like an actual physical reader. But it's just when Corey was gone, everybody thought that he didn't want to be involved with YouTube. MatPat had retired and everything, and he even gave a pretty valid reason on why. I mean, that is like stressing and like leaving it to like individual parts to individual people, like that makes perfect sense because of what kind of like creator he was. Like having to do all of this like with you as like the key detail of all of it is kind of understandably undergoing. Like I'm a small creator and even I can tell you that like the process of getting the topic, making the video, editing the video, trying to make it look pristine and as perfect as possible, it gets stressful. And then you have things that's going on in your current life that you either have to decide if you want to work with this or if you want to actually work with the things that are going on around you. And when you have to decide that, then you start really questioning, is it really worth making the content? Like, don't get me wrong, I love my viewers, I love my subscribers, like I love making videos every now and again, but when I think about stuff like that, it's like, if it stresses me, like of course I don't need a break, but like for creators like that, it's like they overstimulate themselves so much that it's like they have no like real breaks going on. Like Markiplier had his movie that he was doing. There's rumors that he's going to be in the second movie of Five Nights at Freddy's as well. Like he had went on his little break and gave us his explanation on why. Jacksepticeye was talking about his like if he retired, and I really did hurt hearing that Jack felt like people weren't like really watching his videos as much, or like people didn't really like care for his content as much, because like I genuinely do love watching Jack. Like I hate that I don't have as much time as when I was younger, because like, you know, just a kid being able to watch, but like I still do love the content the way it is, and whenever I do, I sit there, watch through. The only downside is that I get so lost and focused with like my own content that sometimes I forget to like leave a like on the creators that really do so like deserve it out there. And I noticed this just earlier while I was watching a video. I was like, what was that video I was looking at? I was like, I know it, I'll find it because I liked it. I realized I haven't been liking any videos for the past like 5 years, and I was like, oh, well, that's pretty shitty of me. But it's not that I'm doing it on purpose, especially since I love these creators. I want them to get the acknowledgement they deserve. But I'm just losing myself to my own videos as well. But obviously, these creators work so hard to get where they are now, but most of them don't even want to do it or don't feel the same about doing it. And I'm mentioning this because like as a small creator back then, it was like I was growing exponentially. I had reached the peak of my channel and everything. I had made friends with people with thousands of subscribers and everything, but then everything like went down for them because like, you know, smaller content creators, even for like few thousands, you get drama and you get knocked off the platform, or you have personal things going on, or you have people hating on you, like so much possibilities of things that were going wrong. Then I had my own bit of drama on here, and I just left entirely for a while. Excuse me. And it didn't help that like I was not doing well so great in person either. So ever since then, like for example, my going to jail for 2 days, like me taking a break, and like even trying to like post even then, like to make sure I stay consistent, because the whole if you don't upload in like 14 days, you lose like your view and outcome on other like viewers and stuff like that. So it's like a lot harder, because yes, while big creators have to do it too, if you weren't one of those people who was watching, like if you like, how do I put this, if you grew up watching these people and you're like me as a viewer, you're still watching those people to this day. Like for example, Markiplier does games with sometimes Bob Wave, sometimes Jack, you know, etc. Sometimes he does them solo. Like sometimes he even like does a little bit of his own thing with like unboxing. things like we got his movie coming out, everything like that. Same with Jack, like pretty much same thing. He does reacting as well though, so like there's another thing you got. Corey, same thing pretty much. He has his own Spooky Scary Sunday, he has his book, like he had the cameo from that movie. He's a great content creator, like those things. So I noticed that I've been watching these creators so long, knowing that they have everything that I'd want to see. Gaming, reacting, sometimes unboxing, sometimes sponsoring like a movie, book, etc. that like I know I'd want to see, not only because it's like it's them, but it actually looks interesting. These things are things I realized because like even like with their own music, Mark has music, Jack has music, Corey has music, like that type of thing. So it's like they feel your like all the needs that you'd want on YouTube to the point where it's like, why would I watch anything else? I had a thought on this like before I even came back down, and when I saw one thing, it confirmed it. Everybody knows about Spotify's Wrapped and how it didn't go too well, so other things started getting in on that. SoundCloud, Instagram, TikTok, but most importantly, YouTube got in on that. Not just their music one. And I noticed that my YouTube Wrapped was filled with, and I quote, the people I've been watching since 2014. It was Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, 8-Bit Ryan, Fusion Z Gamer, and H2O Delirious. Now, normally Fusion would not be there. That's where Corey would be, but Corey was gone all that time, so I wasn't able to watch his stuff. But notice how when that one creator went away, I lost one of the things that I like had. Like I knew that he wasn't uploading, so that channel didn't have the stuff I wanted to see. But when it came back, he was back up there. So these creators, even without Corey, had the things I wanted to see, so I was only sticking to those YouTubers. Yeah, I'd find like another YouTube channel, but I would never like stick to it. I'd never subscribe and like genuinely watch. I was always bound to those specific ones. So my whole point that I'm getting at with this specific topic is, if you are or know any like small creators, be sure to support them as much as you can, because they're either trying their best or trying to like get to their best. Like when I started, I wasn't as motivated. I was just a little kid. I was in like 5th grade, going all the way to like I've already graduated now from school entirely. But it still stands with my point, because there's like a lot of possibilities that can just like change the outcome on how even a creator thinks. Like Jack was talking about like thinking of retiring and everything because of how his views were on the internet, and I understand that, because it's like if you feel it's not working and you don't feel that there's a point to actually do things or like try as hard with your stuff. Like when my view count dropped down from the thousands that it got before and started going down to the like 10s and 20s, that damaged me so badly. But I had no one to blame that time myself, because I wasn't uploading as much, and so I lost a lot of viewers. But even then, when I tried harder and harder, I got more views again, but then it was hard to actually keep them because I couldn't keep up that good quality because I wasn't as motivated, because of how I was downplayed ever since then. And that's why I want any small creator out there to like, well, let your like try to stand out and be your own like type of thing. Like actually go above and prove that you can be an even greater content creator than you think. Because yes, most people want to say they want to be like all of those content creators I've already listed. You can be up there, you can be like them if you want, but what truly makes you a good content creator is you. People may say that you have to adapt to what other people want to like see on the platform, but as long as you're doing what you prefer, you're going to find your crowd eventually. I found my crowd a few times, and my taste has changed on YouTube and everything so much, and so has my viewers. That's why I'm hoping that this will be my year for content. And I'm sorry for the lack of uploading. I know I shouldn't have to apologize, and I know I don't really need to. But if I did how I was supposed to on YouTube, this would have been the greatest, like, I don't even know how to put it, the greatest like year for my channel with all the content I could have been doing, like sparking zero, reacting to Daima and stuff like that. There's so much that I could have done, but I did not do because I was so like picking and choosing with so many things I had to do. Right now I'm even working on getting a new camera because this quality is like, and I want to like basically have genuinely great quality for all of my viewers. So just if you're a small content creator, keep trying and keep pushing to do the best that you can on this platform or in any platform. I believe anyone is capable of doing it. If I was able to do it, and I'm not putting myself down, but I know that with little resources, with little skill, like everything, you earn it. You gain it more and more as you make these videos, as you do what you do, as you like sell what you sell, whatever it is, you can continue to do more and more and become greater and greater as you do it. And so the last thing that I want to address, I guess, is obviously from the very beginning of the video, it's pretty obvious since it said 11 months. When the clock strikes 12, it will be the 8-year anniversary of my channel. And normally I'd give like a little like thank you and everything, but I want this video to be my thank you. And I want to like I want you all to know that I actually do care about all of you. Like, I'm not just talking about my viewers and my subscribers, I'm talking about every person on all of my platforms. They're all amazing. I believe anyone can do what I do because I'm just a normal guy, just like everyone else is. So I have very high hopes in everyone for 2025. And so, in the name of my channel, thank you all for 8 years. Thank you for watching this video. If you want, leave a like below, leave a comment on what you want to see next time, or what you want to say, or have in response to this video. Comment section is free, no charge, anything like that. There might be something in the description if I come up with something. But in the name of my outro, make this puppet proud.
Make this puppet proud.